I'll turn on the other lamp here soon. Surprised the camera on this thing is just not as HD as most people think it is. But, hi guys. Um, there you go. Anywho, I hope you guys are doing well. There we go. Perfect. Turn up the brightness. I'm doing all right, Train Boy. I hope you're doing well. So, good announcement, guys. We'll be meeting with Train Lab in the morning to start the first day of working on stuff. For right now, we're just kind of. I'm probably gonna bring the phone out. We might run some trains, do some models, work on some stuff. Like, for instance, what's a model that needs worked on? James's tender. We need to print a new tender for James, or at least make the sides of James's tender larger. It's like, don't get me wrong, I love this. The tender is just too small. Like, um, maybe make some new sides for James's tender. I think, or just repaint a actual regular James tender. It's the plan, maybe. The pink and then the red I used. I cannot remember the fucking color of the red I used for this. Or we can cut down our Percy, our Trackmaster 2012 Percy. He needs to be taken. He needs to be have a. I need to take a look at him real quick though. Gordon also needs to be repaired. We gotta fix Gordon. There's a lot of models. So we've got Percy, Gordon, and James. See, weirdly enough, this Percy is a lot easier to come by than an actual normal Percy. Just look at 2012 Percy, you'll find one. I'm probably gonna share this. I'll share this. I'm gonna share the live stream. Discord. NTI server is a good place to promote. And then in my buddy's server. Yeah. So I'll be working with Train Lab starting here within the next couple of days, just to more or less get stuff started. I got to put together files for them print wise. I'm going to take a look at Daisy real quick. realize there's more of a gap there. Notice there isn't. So 102. 102 minus 3, gosh, is 99. So be the 99 millimeter mark on her seat where we can make our first cut. Bring this over because we'll end up moving the laptop. I did get more train lap adapters. I didn't need a whole lot. I just needed some. So yeah. And then I got a new product to test out, but I don't have. Entirely, I gotta find some wooden railway track that I have that uses these. And when I do, it should be golden. But yeah. Gordon needs a bit of a tune up first. We need to finish fixing Gordon's side rods because I haven't done that yet. So we have not finished. I gotta fix Gordon's because, or I mean, honestly, I don't know. I might not. No, I'll fix his side rods, but at some point I'm going to change them back because I don't know entirely sure how I feel about the project now. trying to. We'll just have to use with what we've got, which is fine. Now, I need to find my cell phone and grab my cell phone and join on here so you guys can see what I'm doing. But yeah. Okay, there we go. You know.
Okay, there we go. So I can hear myself. Fun. Thanks. Okay. Desk area's gonna have to be clean. There's that. That super glue stuff we've been using. It's been pretty strong. Yeah, that's too big. Okay, so the computer itself disconnected, which is fine. We didn't need the computer connected anyways. I'm just gonna wait for that to dry. Next thing is getting a precise measurement on Percy. So I didn't come in here and unscrew Percy completely. That would explain it. Blood's got an entire fucking what looks like a doll hair around the wheel. I was watching a video earlier about how somebody believes the best Ninjago seasons is the Oni seasons, the Oni trilogy. And I formally agree with that. It is the only set of seasons to have such an inner arcing story besides seasons 1 and 2. Which, personally, are peak seasons. The original show's run, which was seasons 1 and 2, is probably the best part, besides the Ninjago pilots, to be some of the best Ninjago of the franchise. I do think it's funny that in the entirety of the pilot, or not the pilot, as season 8, um, they talk about the Skybound pirate genie or some shit like that, and Nia and Jay just kind of like look at each other. Which honestly, in my opinion, the fact that it's on the mural in season 10, it baffles me because that means at some point Jay and Nia would have had to tell the other people on the team about their escapades. Which I think some of the commissioner, he remembers it slightly because he mentions it in season 8. Percy needs an entire cleaning. It's not. I wanted to just believe that it was just Percy's drive wheels, but it's not. Percy's entire chat or motor block needs cleaned. Yeah, Percy's main worm drive here is absolutely coated in hair. That's what it looks like now. Currently, it looks awful. Either this is carpet fibers, or doll hair. Look, I'd go as far as to say this is from a fucking kid. Yeah, the entirety of the inside is Percy. Yeah, yes, Percy is made out of Percy. But should run just as good now. But he will become the basis of the next Percy. Because I forgot it was completely possible to short him down without actually actively hurting him. You know what's crazy is that the only thing that makes it's just slightly thinner. Like I could probably go and get an Edward, modify him to actually use a battery in his front end because I mean his front boiler space minus a thing that holds his body together is empty space. You could fit a small battery in there. Gordon might be back up to speed, maybe. Might need to his expansion link. Nope, we're good. All right, Gordon. You've got some work to do, my dear boy. You could probably pull the express now, actually, if you tried. Turn it toward the layout so you can see it. But I'm pretty sure we got Gordon to some sort of extent. Give me just a second. I'm putting the Percy chassis back together. For now. Cut it down. So we fixed one model. Got to wait to fix the next. My plan was to buy an all engines go Percy. And make a shell that fits on top of the all engines go Percy chassis. Because my friend Martin. My friend Martin was selling a Percy. Or no, not a Percy. He's selling a Nia. Yeah, there we go. I do think I'll probably make some cut downs to Percy's cab, and I'll just make a scratch built model for now. But other than that, I don't know yet. He's not gonna lie, I'd like to keep him intact, but if it's not needed, I'm not going to. I'm so glad I finally gave him a wheel set again. I just hate that his fucking traction tires have melted. That's why I need to buy a new set of traction tires in Pronto. I think that's probably what I'll do is I'll go find a couple packs on AliExpress and buy them. And if I can buy those. He probably needs to clean too. I haven't checked him in a while. But yeah. No problems with a fresh battery real quick. I hate having engines with no traction tires. Like it sucks. I also wanted to go ahead and just basically announce once all the Daisy and Duck shells are printed, I will start sending out pre-orders one by one. Half of each pre-order will be available by Christmas. and then the rest of them will they'll probably make it to you after Christmas. But other than that, you'll have them. I mean, fairly soon. I'm trying to make sure everybody gets their models 30 days. Well, see, maybe 30 days exactly after when you purchased it. I'm just not entirely sure yet. I'm still trying to work out the kinks. I wanted to get a mass producer, and that's why I put so many shells out, which I should have really sat down and actually thought about before doing it. But I did it either way, and there's no going back. But people will get their shells. You all will get your shells. I'm just running a little behind. At some point, orders are planned to move back to the actual shop, because once I can mass produce the models, sand them down, and get them out to people quicker, like, there's AAA batteries in these I need to take out, because I'm not doing the nanoboat conversion no more. I think the nanoboat conversion would have been good for one engine, and I think that's what the Hot Wheels stuff has more speed control. So don't get me wrong, I don't need to have the nanoboat stuff anymore. So one of the people got it. You got a Duck and Oliver shell. And you've got a Duck, an Oliver, another Oliver, and the E2. I mean, all right, if you're still wanting me to paint them, oh, I've got battery terminals. Good. I can make more engines. I can do that, which is fine. Just right at this moment, not really doing too much. Which I don't want to toss these controllers. I'm just going to toss the controllers to the side for now. There's probably parts in them I can use. I just need to go through all my engines, see which ones have traction tires, which ones don't. I need to check wheelbases too, because there's some wheels out there that probably have or at least I know for a fact might still have traction tires on them. And I need to get traction tires off of them. It's empty. Fat King. We're just gonna throw Thomas back on his little shelf for now. That hurt. I'm thinking about, and this is just my honest opinion, changing how Edward's body shell more or less looks. Or not body shell, face looks. Because I have a Playwright Edward face, though, the CGI one, but I don't think his eyes need to be that huge. Because his eyes are huge. There's that. You actually can't see any, so I can change it real quick. But yeah, I gotta put all my files in an email and send it Scott's way. All the files we're starting out with for now, which are gonna be Duck, Daisy, Duck, Daisy. I don't know. I know soon we're gonna start filming a collection video. We're gonna do it on the layout too. Actually, want to run Oliver on the big part of the lamp. Haven't done that yet. I'm gonna watch him do it real quick. Hi, Tatsu. You're a lovely little engine. That is the plan, to ultimately do a brand new collection video. Because there's so many additions to my collection that just, it's been a while. So there's stuff that need to be shown off that has not been shown off yet. And I think the best way to do it, personally, is Oliver. No, spare one is grumpy. Oh, hi, Oliver. I don't know. If Scott lets me live stream tomorrow, I will live stream my time in the office. I definitely know if probably gonna put it out there. Hi, Javier. I hope you are doing well. I did finally fix that Gordon mod. Also, hello, Emily Coach. So, I might pair him with the corridor coach that we've got, corridor tender we've got following around here. Yep, the Gordon's mod's finally finished. There's the version 4 Oliver. Version 4 Oliver. This will be the brand new Oliver that all models get going forward. Has the molded handrails. I need to change some things on them. Make sure the print. See that now sometimes when you print 2 Olivers at once, sometimes the slicer software it causes an issue. I need to start using AstroPrint's slicing software. Because that is what Train Lab uses. But as of, I want to say today, more or less, or yesterday, I am a Train Lab employee. And will continue to make Train Lab products. They will be making their products. I will be making mine. They have to have access to my files for their print farm. And so all I can do is say when Scott's there, be like, hey, I need such and such a bunch of shells printed. Can I have you start that for me? So that's the plan. I haven't tested. See, my duck model still needs updated to this day. And I just need to get a duck face, which I think I'm going to try and get a resin duck face. So this duck face is kind of redundant, but I have it. I need to just heat that up and pull that down. You know, hit it with the heat gun. It needs to be hit with the heat gun. But I think the plan is to find a duck face. I need a message Thaddeus and say, or not Thaddeus, Cole specifically. Cole will get back to me quicker. SoundCloud. But yeah, I was gonna stop by Train Lab this evening. Kinda decided not to. Or well, Scott said he didn't really need help this evening. But yeah. Got anybody else in chat? Nope, that's it. Well, Gordon can take a victory lap around the layout. He kind of deserves it. I've put him through hell the last couple weeks. Him fixing him is, considering he's been in limbo. His fix has been in limbo. Taking the time to sit down and fix him has been sitting in limbo for the last, gosh, I'm gonna say about 2-3 months. Henry's is doing just fine. I don't understand why making Henry's thing was so easy, but Gordon is the one that I struggle the most with. Like, what the hell, man? Why does Gordon struggle as much as he does? Or why did it struggle? I struggle so much to make Gordon sing as much as I did. I could do double tenders. I can just figure out what the hell I did with that second Gordon tender. I plan on using a corridor tender for the motherfuckers. Where you at? For me? Hey, you wanna reveal yourself? No. No, you don't. You want to do the biggest pain in my butt? Hi, Thomas's. I'm the Rosie Show. I'm an old custom bear that needs to be restored. And I've talked about doing for a long time now. And I've just decided, nope, I got better things to do. I think that's every time I decide to go and do a big model, I decide ultimately, I'm just like, I got better things to do. So, fun fact. This is what I was talking about. This space here has enough room for a battery in Edward. Yes. Please don't point it out again. When you see it, just don't point it out. Oh, hey, traction tire. It is as hard as a rock. I need to get over to my desk and just search through stuff. You can see that weapons shell. Probably somewhere under the table there. It sucks that right now on the layout I don't have anywhere where I can use this track piece. Not the end of the world. I still need to paint it blue though. I did talk to my boss and he said we're going to be doing a display area for new models. Also, I'm going to be investing in a thing called proto putty. You make it with 100% silicone, food coloring, and cornstarch. God damn it, it broke. The entire thing broke in half. Like, deadass, it broke in half. Well... What is his problem? Are you not the right one? Do I need to fit something else on top of you? I don't know why they always felt the need to make Gordon's just slightly longer than everybody else's. Like, I think that virtually, well, it's a whole different piece, anyways. Like, it's the same length, just a whole different piece. I wonder if it just has something to do with the connector. I'll sand it. What broke? Oh, uh, the piece that attaches Gordon's side rod or expansion link or expansion rod to Gordon's side rod itself. This little piece that's in my hands that you can't freaking see. Trying to. Yeah. It's what broke. It literally snapped right off. I'm thinking about making an entire brand new one. And just gluing that one to it. So trying to glue it back together. It was close enough I'd type. What's a Tom Man 256? Howdy, howdy, howdy. I hope you're doing well. I'm trying to remember whose shells are said to be printed or sent out first, because I've got 2 Oliver shells. Screw there, up there. You know what? I'll take this screw here. There you go. Much better. Oh, apparently half of that, this rod here, decided to come off. Fun, fun, fun. Come on, glue. You get to be my best friend. I do need to actually, like, do Scotsman related things. I should probably pull or go back to the YouTube tab. I honestly can't wait to start on the new collection video. And I can't say it's not coming because it is. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love having the little layout for the HSPL stuff. I actually think I'm gonna take it down. For now. My main plan is to put somewhere under the tables a little HO scale or N scale marshalling yard. That's ultimately the plan. Get a bunch of rolling stock. I'll have a Thomas. I mean, UK N scale rolling stock is not hard to come by. I mean, I see it. There's the piece. I see it all the time. I do need to take my soldering iron and solder those two pieces back together, which I can do. That's no problem. First, I just need to get it down there. Well, now I wonder. If I... That one? No. It's the main switch off of the main line. So we turn this one around, right? So we have the switch from the main line. And it looks good. So then so just as a test. Because if this test works, then I realized that I know. I mean, I probably got to resolder those tracks, but it's always worth it. No, as the solder didn't, or not the solder, the piece didn't stick. But I know if I make it stick, maybe. So that part's fixed. The other part, which I swear to God I saw the part 2 earlier. It fell in between the ties. I think the reason when I was, kind of like tearing it up to begin with, I think that's what kind of caused it. Yeah, there's the piece. You know, I got a cute little story about my nieces and my sister. So my sister has two kids, right? Some of the sweetest girls in the world. And them girls, to me, they're my everything. But I think a couple weeks ago, I think my sister had. Oh, I can't remember. She posted online there are a friend of them, I guess, had got their address. And they sent my nieces building blocks. Like, I don't think like Legos. So, I don't know. But it was cute. My nieces are happy with it. They're glad they got some new toys. Honestly, 'cause that's one thing they love is playing with toys. I don't think it. Well, see, Mega Blocks are still kind of like Legos. There used to be like these like paper bricks when I was a kid, or they looked like bricks, and that was something that we played with a lot when I was young. We also had a vast variety of like Mega Blocks growing up too. I remember when the Mega Blocks Thomas brand got launched, and I was like, okay, this is cool as shit. And I had the Thomas set, the Settler Search and Rescue Center, and then the Mavis Quarry set. I wanted the Knapford Station set with James. Or then James didn't go with Knapford Station. James went with the Timoth Sheds kind of set. And Thomas went with Annie and Clarabelle with the Knapford Station Mega Blocks. The Mega Bloks Thomas and Friends stuff. I never had any of the Lego Duplo stuff growing up, which would have been cool. I always saw it in the commercials and was like, what the hell am I looking at? This is pretty damn cool. Yeah. I think it was one of my favorite things, was getting to see the commercials. God, why is Caitlin's motor so noisy on this one? Why is it so noisy? That's gross. Don't like that sound. I completely forgot I added like brake pipes to this Caitlin. So this is Legacy Caitlin. Just made to look like Thomas. So she could fit in with the Legacy range I was doing at the time in partnership with Mega Hedgehog X. And then here is Caitlin V2, but I don't think we're going to be going with the maroon Caitlin no more. I think the new Caitlin's probably going to be painted in a like SNDJR blue. But that's another E2 in blue. It is a pity. But the red Caitlin just doesn't fit in the storyline no more. Ew. Yeah, I mean, I thought about doing Caitlin in LSWR green. Because I mean, she was made in LNWR. Yeah, the London and Northwestern Railway. Um, she was made in those shops as an outsourced build from Topham. So I mean, it was either an LNWR livery or another form of Southern livery. The one I'm thinking is LSWR green, which is pretty. I think this Caitlin model will always use the original Caitlin faces. Because we had some CGI ones made. I wanted to continue to keep using those on the regular Caitlin model. And then whenever we do the LSWR green one, because all I have to do for LSWR green Caitlin is take an already pre-existing E2 chassis that I don't need. And just use that for Caitlin's base. So I do eventually want to continue modeling a Ryan shell. I've made one for a Tommy Douglas chassis, which I still haven't tested. I need to test that in the express coaches before I end up selling the express coaches. Because I'm going to make an Express Coach chassis that the Express Coach fits on. And then the Express Coaches will be sold as a kit for $15. You'll get a regular and a brake coach, and then I'll sell the coaches for $10 a piece. At that time, I will have been the only one to attempt Express Coaches. They are almost an exact replica of the Tomy ones. I do say the one nice thing about Red Caitlin, though, is Red Caitlin's got her own set of coaches. Okay, so I fixed it. The color, yeah, the colors are the exact red that Caitlin is. I think so, maybe. Give me just a second and I'll grab them out. I have actively put the coaches somewhere. Yeah. They're... There they are. Because we did, you put them in like a coach and track pack, kind of. With track. These ones here. Oh, hey. I think they're more burgundy / maroon. I think Caitlin ended up being more red than maroon. On camera, they look red with the light. In person, they look... kind of look, yeah, like maroon-ish. What's crazy is that I didn't have the trucks and coaches pack. I didn't have actually any of these ones here. I had the gosh, which ones did I have? I think I had the first release of the trucks and track packs in 2007. Not the second series, I had the first series. What was the track piece I was looking for there? Yeah. There's 1, 2, 3. I know I have a 4th. And there's that Gordon tender I was looking for. I think this Gordon one has probably been one of my favorites. I need to make his wheel splash. I think the next thing that does with this model that I'll do is I'll make the wheel splashers bigger. Therefore, making the splashers bigger will cause for a better look. Because Scotsman had some bigger splashers than that. Alright. So, Gordon, you're going to go there. We're going to disconnect, move Legacy Caitlin out of the way. Her old faces I've got to find. We're going to put one on her red model and one on her. Here's what I'm going to do. Make the tripod bigger so y'all can see some stuff I'm doing with the layout. We'll run some trains. Okay, so Titmuth Shed's area. This is exactly what I'm doing. We're going to put Ryan in on one track. Or no. But a different engine, I cannot show his face at the moment. We're going to sit him on another one of the tracks. Oh gosh, so that's what came off. Okay. Well, I have to do is I'm not repairing him at the moment. Legally. I don't need to repair them right now, so I'm not going to. Glad all engines go engines are in a separate range. Thanks. I think these dog bones from Train Lab have probably been some of the best things I've done. Wait a minute. I have gray half strips. I think honestly, this piece of track here is probably not good. With like this little crossing piece of right in here. Yeah, where the damn thing break off at? Okay. So, I know what it is. I do need to fix one side of Gordon. Fix how it works. Because the rods themselves seem to not like do what one side does. I can pick that dog bone out if I need to. I just remembered. I don't really have another engine that can pull the express while I'm trying to fix Gordon again. Well, I can't say that I don't. Looks. Love this glorious green man to death. You can pull the express. That one. There you are. Henry done lost his face somewhere. I think the next set to build is we'll try and rebuild the Thomas Ultimate set. Because I have all the pieces to do that. Or at least a good chunk of them. I have a spare, I promise. Okay.
Oh.
Marvelous. Hello. May I ask where you're going? Next stop, the Blue Mountain Quarry.
I think it's so weird as hell that they talk to each other. Two totally different eras of the show, and here they are freaking talking to each other. Which just makes me believe that they had planned for Emily all along. It's just they couldn't figure out how to get Emily into fruition every time